Hey everyone, today we're going to play we're gonna play
different types of buckets.
Yeah.
Badly, a lot of people don't really think about it, but it's so inconvenient to have to get iron just to get a bucket.
My squirt.
Copper buckets or even wooden buckets. Those exist in real life too. So yeah, I think Mojang should really add these. And if they're so concerned about buckets being hard to craft like iron, then maybe they should make like
we're gonna play some Roblox.
Not as strong ability to make iron still the best type of bucket. Either way, Mojang needs to add this. I need copper buckets. Okay, the next thing. Rubies. We need rubies in Minecraft. Rubies actually were being considered added to the original development. Suggesting I change the difficulty to peaceful mode so all these annoying slimes aren't around. Let me just do that real quick. Ooh, now they're gone. Much better. I have no idea what I needed with that. Again, thank you to that comment. Now, let's start. Okay. To make iron still the best type of bucket. Either way, Mojang needs to add this. I need copper buckets. Okay, the next thing. Rubies. We need rubies. Emerald armor and tools.
Take this one. Leave us. I understand.
It's also be very convenient because you can farm on it. Actually, maybe that's why Mojang hasn't added it. Oh well. For the final thing that Mojang should add to Minecraft, last but definitely not least. Oh well, make sure to like and subscribe. Bye!
Vote in the comments. Are my ideas good? Share these videos so Minecraft can add.
So the Minecraft movie has gotten so bad that this theater decided to do something a little irritating. The movie was approaching the iconic chicken jockey scene, and a few moments before it got there, this happened.
You want to fight the chicken? It's a fight to the death, kid!
What just happened?
I know you can't see me, but for the safety of all people, if anyone throws anything during this next scene, you will be escorted out. The police will be called, okay?
Well, after that little endeavor, I'm sure you're now wondering how the chicken jockey scene went. Well, first of all, after that announcement took place, it worked. I don't think I saw a single piece of popcorn fly through the air. But as for the chicken jockey reaction, it wasn't bad, but it definitely could have been a lot better. Take a look. So the
do
Minecraft
not lock
movie has
that
gotten
door.
so bad that this
You may
theater
close
decided to
it.
do something a
Don't
little
lock it.
irritating. The movie was approaching the iconic
When you
chicken
want to say
jockey
you're
scene,
sorry for
and a
what
few
you've done,
moments
you can
before it
come out.
got there, this happened.
So then you have to stay.
It's a fight to the death, kid.
Okay?
What just happened?
I know you can't see me, but for the safety of all people, if anyone throws anything during this next scene, you will be escorted out.
Well, after that, I'm sure you're now wondering how the chicken jockey scene went. Well, first of all, after that announcement took place, it worked. I don't think I saw a single piece of popcorn fly through the air. But as for the chicken jockey reaction, it wasn't bad, but it definitely could have been a lot better. Take a look. So the Minecraft movie has gotten so bad that this theater decided to do something a little irritating. The movie was approaching the iconic chicken jockey scene, and a few moments before it got there, this happened.
What just happened?
I know you can't see me, but for the safety of all people, if anyone throws anything during this next scene, you will be escorted out. The police will be called, okay?
Well, after that little endeavor, I'm sure you're now wondering how the chicken jockey scene went. Well, first of all, after that announcement took place, it worked. I don't think I saw a single piece of popcorn fly through the air. But as for the chicken jockey reaction, it wasn't bad, but it definitely could have been a lot better. Take a look. So the Minecraft movie has gotten so bad that this theater decided to do something a little irritating. The movie was approaching the iconic chicken jockey scene, and a few moments before it got there, this happened.
What just happened?
I know you can't see me, but for the safety of all people, if anyone throws anything during this next scene, you will be escorted out. The police will be called, okay?
Well, after that little endeavor, I'm sure you're now wondering how the chicken jockey scene went. Well, first of all, after that announcement took place, it worked. I don't think I saw a single piece of popcorn fly through the air. But as for the chicken jockey reaction, it wasn't bad, but it definitely could have been a lot better. Take a look. So the Minecraft movie has gotten so bad that this theater decided to do something a little irritating. The movie was approaching the iconic chicken jockey scene, and a few moments before it got there, this happened.
What just happened?
I know you can't see me, but
Yes.
for the safety of all people, if anyone throws anything during this next scene, you will be escorted
Thanks.
out. The police will be called, okay?
Well, after that little endeavor, I'm sure you're now wondering how the chicken
Hey,
jockey
Dad.
scene went. Well, first of all,
I
after
smell
that
something
announcement
now.
took place, it worked. I don't think I saw a
What do
single
you
piece
smell?
of popcorn fly through the air.
It isn't
But as for the
anything
chicken
bad.
jockey reaction,
Oh,
it
okay.
wasn't bad,
What do you
but
smell?
it definitely could have been
Smells
a lot
like
better.
you know those onion rings? Not the like Burger King, but those like those ones that they're not from Burger King. Those like circle ones? Yeah, I smell those.
The movie was approaching the
Can I have one?
iconic chicken jockey scene, and a few moments
Yes.
before it got
When they're
there,
done.
this happened.
They're done.
Thanks.
Wow.
What just happened?
I know you can't see me, but for the safety of all people, if anyone throws anything during this next scene, you will be escorted out. The police will be called, okay?
Well, after that little endeavor, I'm sure you're now wondering how the chicken jockey scene went. Well, first of all, after that announcement took place, it worked. I don't think I saw a single piece of popcorn fly through the air. But as for the chicken jockey reaction, it wasn't bad, but it definitely could have been a lot better. Take a look. So the Minecraft movie has gotten so bad that this theater decided to do something irritating. The movie was approaching the iconic chicken jockey scene, and a few moments before it got there, this happened.
What just happened?
Anyone throws anything during this next scene, you will be escorted out. The police will be called, okay?
Well, after that little endeavor, I'm sure you're now wondering how the chicken jockey scene went. Well, first of all, after that announcement took place, it worked. I don't think
Bro, if you want to be rich, just go up to your family and tell them I know your secret.
Really?
Yeah, they'll pay you to keep it a secret.
brother.
What do you want? I know your secret. Oh, wait, how did you tell mom first or dad?
No, this is how I was for the leave.
You think that's enough?
I put the whole month here.
Dad.
I thought you'd do it.
Hello, my extremely short son. What's up?
Guess what, Dad? I know your secret.
What? Okay, look, your mother isn't supposed to know this.
What kind of role model are you?
Look, here's the 50. We will never speak about this again.
$50 in this economy?
Okay, fine. Here's 100. Now, please shut it.
Grandpa.
50, let me try it on the old man too. Hey, Grandpa, I know your secret.
Oh no, please don't tell anyone about the party.
What? The body? What body?
Oh,
Mom.
I know your secret. Okay. But for you, give me money or I'll check out.
Sister.
Hello, sister. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Did I say you didn't enter my room? No, you didn't, but I know your secret.
I thought I already paid you to keep your mouth shut.
What? Dad, what's going on here? I'm so confused.
It's not my fault. Your mother on this one is a daughter. I've been pretending to be your sister this whole time. Bro, if you want to be rich, just go up to your family. Man, this pizza looks fire. Dang it, dude. Quick, pick it up.
Dinner's ready. I cut the pepperoni. Right. What are you doing? It's right there. Not yet. Why not? The engine time. We must wait 5 seconds. What? 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I can't believe we just lost that. You think you know loss? You know nothing. What do you mean? Before you or me. We fought the humans for centuries. We fought them? We hide our raw food. They invent fire. We make disease. They develop medicine. But then they invented the spring. No, please! Run! What about the kids? Forget about the kids! The colony's gone in seconds. It wiped out 99.9% of our time. What about the other 0.1%? We are the 0.1%. Oh my God! So to save our species, we made peace with the 5-second rule. We feed only on what humans abandon. Keep our kind alive. So we're basically doomed to die of humans? No. I know one day we'll come back stronger and smarter and fight for what we once believed in. There we go. Ugly. Man, this pizza looks fire. Dang it, dude. Pick it up.
Types of kids in 2025 tier list. The iPad kid, C tier. This kid comes out the womb itching for a dopamine hit. He's about to say his first words. Give me the iPad. The wannabe streamer, A tier. Props to these guys for chasing their dreams. Chat. For my 10 follower special, whatever this wheel lands on, I'll blow up. Bro, my car! I'm calling the cops. Chat. Clip that. Clip it. The crypto kid, D tier. This kid broke out of the Matrix at 12 and made a bag off poop coin. When I was 12, the only bag I cared about was a Happy Meal. Move, brokey! The AI kid, F tier. This guy hasn't raw dogged a thought since ChatGPT dropped. GPT, how do I shower? Bro, are you doing okay?
Doing well.
What my girlfriend said. Oh my god, you're so cool. Amid the chaos, there's still that one kid who touches out and uses his imagination. He gives me faith in this generation. Quick, wait, Types of kids in 2025 tier list. The iPad kid, C tier. This kid comes out the womb itching for a dopamine hit. The wannabe streamer, A tier. Props to these guys for chasing their dreams. Chat. For my 10 followers special, whatever this wheel lands on, I'll blow up. Bro, my car! I'm calling the cops. Chat. Clip that. Clip it. The crypto kid, D tier. This kid broke out of the Matrix at 12 and made a bag off baby coin. When I was 12, the only bag I cared about was a Happy Meal. Move, brokey! The AI kid, F tier. This guy hasn't rolled off his mind with a ChatGPT drop. Bro, are you doing okay? What my girlfriend said. Oh my god, you're so cooked. The chosen one, F tier. Amid the chaos, generation. He gives me faith in this generation. Quick riddle. What number comes after 5? Types of kids in 2025 tier list.
Why does Speed hate people who copy that so much? It all started with White Boy, the guy who copied Speed's accent and even his famous catchphrases.
I had 14 out of 15 bubbles, bro. Are you serious right now, bro?
At first, everything looked like it was going his way. He hit 600,000 subscribers and gained around 500,000 followers on Instagram. But here's where things took a turn. After copying Speed for months, he suddenly claimed that Speed was the one copying him. That's when fans started calling him out, and Speed clearly wasn't happy about it either.
Are you serious right now, bro? Listen, bro. What was this flag light copying? Talk to me! Talk to me! Talk to me! Don't copy me!
But that wasn't the end of it. During his Africa tour, Speed met a guy in Zimbabwe named Tommy Speed, who looked almost exactly like him, even same energy and same vibe. At first, Speed seemed cool with him. He even brought him onto his live stream. But then Tommy said something that instantly ended Speed's stream. Why does Speed hate these two copycats so much?
Hey, how you feel? No, you're not supposed to use that hand.
This is a hand I want to use.
It's just a hand the world wants you to use.
What is wrong?
Well, it's so hard being a good father.
Oh my God! He's attacking his grandfather.
Number is 38.
The child has to know the difference between right and wrong.
Oh, I know. Right is wrong.
The boy is a B-S-Y-C-H.
Psycho.
You get a treat. Those are meds. And you just took a year.
This boy knew he wouldn't die before the age of 80, so he jumped off a building, he landed straight on a truck, and survived. Then he jumped out of a plane without a parachute. This time, he landed on another plane and survived again. In this world, every person's time of death is 44. Like this girl, she only has 3 hours left. To avoid what's coming, she refuses to go on a date with her boyfriend. At that moment, she gets a message. You've violated the rules. She opens the app. Now, only 1 minute and 58 seconds remain. She runs home and tries to switch off her phone, but it won't turn off. Suddenly, a mysterious force lifts her into the air, and the moment her time runs out, she dies. At the same time, her boyfriend gets into a car accident. If she had gone with him, she would have died in that crash. The boy is in shock. He postpones his surgery, saying he doesn't have much time left. The doctor thinks he's joking, but the next day, when the patient only has 3 minutes left, the doctor refuses to perform the operation. Then a message appears. You've violated the rules. As soon as the time ends, he dies too. Now panic spreads across the entire hospital. Doctors, nurses, and staff all check the timers on their phones. Then a nurse finds an old video. In it, a girl says, I downloaded this application. Now I only have a few seconds left. Right in front of her. The girl dies. The nurse is terrified. She buys a new phone, but the app installs itself on that phone too. Scared, she leaves the store. Then, there's no one outside. Suddenly, someone grabs her mouth from behind. Then she meets another guy who says, did you get that message too? Now both of them go to a man who knows how to change the app's code. The girl says, I'll give you all my property. Just increase our time. The man opens his computer and starts checking the app's code. Then their names appear on the screen. Only 13 minutes remain. He changes the code, extending their lifespans to 92 and 86 years. Now both of them are relieved. This boy knew he wouldn't die before the age of 80. So he jumped off a building. He landed straight on a truck and survived. Then he jumped out of a plane.
Good artifacts are the key to making your leap. This boy got pulled onto an NBA court in front of thousands, and the mascot read his wish, a PlayStation 5. The crowd cheered, a cheerleader handed him the PS5, and the kid's face lit up like Christmas finally chosen. He held it tight, trying not to scream. Then the camera stopped. A staff member walked over, took the console out of his hands, and replaced it with a jersey. Everyone around him went stiff, like the whole arena just realized it wasn't a joke. The clip hit the internet. People exploded, and the team put out a public apology promising to actually give him PlayStation. This boy got pulled onto an NBA court in front of thousands, and the mascot read his wish, a PlayStation 5. The crowd cheered. A cheerleader handed him...
Dad, was I a mistake? Can I skip school today?
Yeah.
Is 3 plus 3 7? Are you dumb?
Yeah.
Is your house on fire? Can I take your car?
Yeah.
Do you want to go on a date?
Yeah.
Dad, was I a mistake? Can I skip school?
Yo, hold on before you scroll. I just want to say thank you. Like, actually, you could be doing literally anything right now. Scrolling, sleeping, rewatching the same 3 videos. But you chose to watch this. That's wild to me.
Nutella is finally launching a new flavor
don't
and the
have to
internet
have
is
one,
going
you can have
insane
3.
because for
Yeah.
over 20 years,
Yeah.
everyone said that Nutella was the
Yeah.
best chocolate in the world. People were literally
I love these.
straight from the jar.
Good, I'm glad you really love them.
But in all those years, Nutella never once released a new flavor, and nobody could figure out why. But that was until Nutella announced that a new flavor is finally coming, and the internet completely lost it, because everyone started guessing what it could be. Some said white chocolate because it was the most obvious choice, and others said that it had to be pistachio, and people were going absolutely insane trying to figure it out. But that was until the new flavor got leaked, and nobody could believe it, because after 60 years of just one flavor, Nutella is launching Nutella Peanut on the 2nd of it. Nutella is finally launching a new flavor, and the internet is going insane because of it. Because for over 60 years, everyone said that Nutella was...
Nick! What? Don't you have school today? It's like 11 o'clock. Oh my gosh, I'm so ramping for school! Oh my gosh, I'm just in time for school. What do you mean? You just missed it. What do you mean? What? Nicholas, it's 5 o'clock. The sun's 11%. But that's not possible. You said it was 11. What? But when you woke me up a minute ago, you said it was 11 o'clock. Nick, I said that hours ago. I have no idea what took you so long. Nicholas, we gotta go to TikTok though. Other than that, I think I'm gonna get some water. I think I'm sick or something. Hey, Mike, you ready to film? What? Why are you sleeping? You said that we were gonna make a TikTok. Yeah, we were, but I waited for you so long I fell asleep. But wasn't it 5 p.m.? What is going on? Do I have corona? Am I a time traveler? No, Nick, you're so lazy. It takes you 30 minutes each set. But that's impossible. Oh, it's the morning, 7 o'clock. What? Nick! What? Don't you have school today? It's like 11 o'clock. Oh my gosh, I'm so ramping for school! Oh my gosh, I'm just in time for school. What do you mean? You just missed it. What do you mean? What? Nicholas, it's 5 o'clock. The sun's 11%.
Hey, is the party good out there? Can I come out?
No, Brian, you're fine in the kitchen.
Is there food on the floor? I can clean it up.
No.
Come on, Joe, just drop the cracker. Joe, just drop the cracker.
Damn it, Brian.
I can't figure out how to open the gate.
This week's customer of the week is Terry, new customer.
Okay, just pour some of these Plantis peanuts into Lisa's pot. Okay, now, get into the pot. Damn it, didn't put enough peanuts in there. Hi, you must be Lisa's mother. How's she doing? Well, apparently someone put peanuts in her car and handed it to you. Did they have any leads on who could have done it? No, but they're going to check the parking lot surveillance tape to see who did. Surveillance tape? Oh my god, I gotta go. Exit stage left.
What the hell? Ghost?
Put the phone down, Kylie.
Maybe prison won't be so bad. Maybe we just gotta make the best of it. Like those guys over there. Look, they're playing leapfrog. No one's jumping though. And that guy in the back definitely has to get up higher. Who told these guys how to play?
Nick, please stop watching it, guys. I think we're in trouble here. Come on, we're gonna be fine.
Joe, you should be more terrified than any of us. Until someone figures out you're a cop.
It's not gonna happen. I spent years undercover. I'm a master of disguise.
What? You're in a wheelchair. You can't disguise yourself as anything.
Isn't that so, Dad?
Chris? But that's impossible. I've seen Chris standing up many times. Hey, Chris, I got 2 tickets for the Sox. Wanna go?
You got it, Dad. Yeah, Charlie horse.
Ah, another Charlie horse, huh? Hey, is the party good out there? Can I come out?
No, Brian, you're fine in the kitchen.
Is there food on the floor? I can clean it up.
No.
Come on, Joe, just drop the cracker. Joe, just drop the cracker.
Damn it, Brian.
I can't figure out how to open the gate.
What is the craziest glitch in Roblox? If you are trapped in a box with no way out, simply go up to any wall and do the ladder. This will trip the wall and fade you through to the other side. Next, if you find a giant hole with no way over, just find a ceiling to jam your character under and just spam the jump button. This will glitch fling your character over to the other side. But if you find a giant wall with no ladders to climb it, just grab your friend, jump on his shoulders, and hold space. Roblox will get super confused and just make you both glitch jump off of each other, taking you straight to the top. But the craziest glitch is by jumping off of a high place. Just before you hit the ground, minimize your gain and hold the bar at the top. This will glitch freeze your character, meaning when you join back the game, it will fly you across the map, making you a god at any Roblox obstacle course. What is the craziest glitch in Roblox? If you are trapped in a box,
Because I needed to move it. You left it on the counter.
Nope.
I'm your favorite big bag, right, honey?
And you're not eating any more for a while. This is all greasy, unhealthy
Okay.
stuff.
Yes, mother, I'll go purge then. I what?
too warm now from cooking.
Hey, Mom.
Hmm.
Look.
What?
Lots of meat
my
for no
God.
reason. My first vape.
They sell boxes with those big gifts. You guys gotta quit airing everyone's tires.
Why?
Because they might need air. They've been sitting outside.
Wait, in the car tires?
No, your bike tires.
Okay.
Give me a nut. Don't do it. Airheads have more fun. One o'clock. In May 2017, computers around the world began locking up without warning. Screens went black, files were encrypted, and a red message appeared in their place. It demanded payment in Bitcoin and gave a deadline. This was WannaCry, also known as WannaCrypt, one of the most destructive cyber attacks ever seen. WannaCry spread automatically by exploiting a vulnerability in Windows systems, moving from one computer to another across entire networks. Within hours, hospitals, schools, businesses, and government offices were affected, many forced to shut down critical systems. Once inside a computer, WannaCry encrypted files, documents, and photos, making them completely inaccessible. A countdown timer appeared warning victims that their data would be lost forever if they didn't pay in time. Even then, paying offered no real guarantee of recovery. What made WannaCry especially dangerous was how quietly it worked. Many systems were infected without any direct interaction from the user. Computers that hadn't been updated with security patches were the most vulnerable, and the virus spread rapidly through outdated networks, leaving chaos in its wake. The outbreak slowed only after a security researcher discovered a hidden kill switch in the code. By then, hundreds of thousands of computers across more than 150 countries had already been infected. You are an idiot. In the early 2000s, a strange and frustrating piece of malware appeared online under a blunt name, You Are an Idiot. Rather than hiding in the background, this malware was built to make itself impossible to ignore, turning the user's own screen into the attack. Once triggered, usually by visiting a malicious website, the malware immediately began opening endless pop-up windows across the screen. Each window displayed flashing graphics, smiling faces, and the same mocking message, You Are an Idiot, over and over again. Closing one window only caused 6 more to appear, quickly taking over the desktop. As the pop-ups multiplied, system resources were pushed to their limits. The constant creation of new windows consumed memory and processing power, causing computers to slow down dramatically or become completely unresponsive. In many cases, users were forced to restart their systems just to regain control. However, restarting didn't always solve the problem. Some variants of You Are an Idiot used scripts that reactivated the attack on startup, repeating the process and trapping users in a cycle of crashes and forced reboots. The malware didn't steal data or encrypt files, but its persistence made it incredibly disruptive. I love you. In May 2000, the I love you virus began when an email reached a user. That message carried the subject line, I love you, and included an attachment named Love Letter for You.txt, a visual basic script disguised as a harmless text file. When the attachment was opened, the script executed immediately and began copying itself across the system. Once active, I love you overwrote files, replacing images, documents, and other critical data with copies of itself. At the same time, it accessed the user's address book and automatically sent the infected attachment to every contact it could find, allowing the virus to move from one inbox to the next without additional user action. Rather than exploiting complex software flaws, the virus relied on trust and curiosity. Because the email appeared personal and familiar, many recipients opened it without suspicion. Within days, millions of computers were affected, forcing organizations to shut down email systems and isolate networks to contain the damage. Security measures at the time were largely unprepared for malware distributed via email, making the attack highly effective. MindDoom. In early 2004, MindDoom appeared and quickly became one of the fastest spreading computer worms ever recorded. Instead of relying on user interaction, MindDoom was designed to spread automatically, using email and network connections to move from one computer to another at an unprecedented speed. Once a system was infected, MindDoom scanned the computer for email addresses stored in files, address books, and cache data. It then sent itself out as an email attachment, often using generic or misleading subject lines. Because the emails seemed to come from real contacts, many users opened them without suspicion, allowing the worm to spread even further. MindDoom didn't just spread quietly in the background. It consumed system resources, slowed down computers, and caused noticeable performance issues. In many cases, infected machines became unstable, with users experiencing freezes or unusually high network activity. One of MindDoom's most disruptive behaviors was its use of infected computers to launch large-scale DDoS attacks. These attacks flooded targeted websites with massive amounts of traffic, temporarily knocking major online services offline and demonstrating how malware could be used as a weapon rather than just a nuisance. At its peak, MindDoom is estimated to have caused around $38 billion in total damages worldwide, making it one of the most costly cyber attacks in history. MindDoom also opened a backdoor on infected systems, allowing remote access. Designed to help you browse and tell jokes and manage Facebook. Bossy Buddy turns out off the tip and sometimes even sings songs. Its cartoonish voice and quick animation makes it more like a quirky friend than a threat, but I friendly experience. Bossy Buddy. Innocent. The software collected personal information, tracked browsing habits, and displayed intrusive ads. It could slow down computers and install unwanted programs. While it was technically a helper, many considered it malware because of how aggressively it collected data and interfered with normal computer use. Antivirus programs flagged it as malicious, and its popularity quickly faded. Petya ransomware. Petya ransomware was identified in 2017 and operates at the system level rather than the file level. Unlike typical ransomware that encrypts individual files, Petya targeted the master boot record, taking control of the entire system. Once infected, the computer would restart and display a fake check disk screen, simulating check. Then, a skull appeared, flashing white and red colors, along with a message instructing users to press any key. Only then did the ransomware reveal that the files were fully encrypted and inaccessible, demanding payment in Bitcoin to regain access. Petya spread mainly through email attachments, infected documents, and network vulnerabilities. It could move quickly across connected computers, locking entire networks and preventing access to essential files. The ransomware was particularly effective against systems that had not been updated or protected with strong security measures, showing how a single exploit could compromise multiple machines at once. Petya did not target individual files selectively. Instead, it took over the system entirely, making recovery without proper backups extremely difficult. Organizations, businesses, and critical infrastructure were affected, often leaving users unable to access programs or data for hours or even days. Memes. Memes first appeared in 2016 and quickly became known as one of the most chaotic pieces of malware ever created. It wasn't built to steal data or make money. Memes was designed to demonstrate how far system control could be pushed, turning a normal computer into a non-stop cascade of errors and disruptions. Memes was typically downloaded and executed by users themselves. Before running, it displayed two clear warning messages stating that serious system damage would occur. Despite this, many people proceeded out of curiosity. Once activated, memes began triggering a series of actions across the system.
Okay.
Random pop-up messages appeared. Windows started moving on their own. The colors invert, and system sounds played without warning. As the infection continued, memes interfered with basic system functions. Keyboard input became unreliable. Screen effects intensified, and common commands stopped behaving normally. The malware deliberately stacked these effects, making the system increasingly difficult to control while still remaining technically alive. At the end of the attack, memes overwrote the master boot record. Once this happened, restarting the computer became impossible, meaning you could no longer use the computer.
I'm Steve Ballmer, former Microsoft CEO and a basketball fanatic. But more than anything, I'm a data guy. That's why I created USA Facts, to bring you unbiased, non-partisan government data on issues impacting the lives of Americans. I'll share with you the facts and data, all from our government. You make up your own mind. Who is responsible? Federal, state, or local government? There are 90,888 government entities across America. Woo! I sure didn't know that before we started. And I wondered, how is that even possible? What do all those governments do? How much does it all cost? It's our government, so let's explore it. The most recent nationwide data from 2022 tells us we have one federal government representing the whole United States of America, which does turn 250 years old in 2026. We have 50 state governments, 3,031 counties, 19,491 municipalities, which actually also includes Washington, D.C., 16,214 townships, 12,546 independent school districts, and 39,555 special districts, like public transportation or water and sewer authority. That adds up to 90,888, a number that does not include U.S. territories like Guam and Puerto Rico, which have their own governing structures. Let's break it down. County governments exist in every state except Connecticut and Rhode Island, which assign local functions to municipalities, or the state retains those itself. Two states have county-like entities with different names. Louisiana refers to them as parishes, and Alaska calls them boroughs. Municipal governments are local governments that are often called cities, towns, or villages, depending on the state. Townships are a subdivision of counties. You'll find them in 20 states, primarily in the Northeast and the Midwest. I grew up in a place called Farmington Township, just outside Detroit. Importantly, townships are not the same as towns, which are small municipalities. Municipal and township governments do overlap in 11 states, where residents can wind up paying taxes to and receiving services from both the township and other local government. That covers about 43% of the government entities in America. Now let's look at the remaining 57%, which fall into two categories: independent school districts and special districts. Independent school districts run public elementary and secondary education within specific geographic areas. We count them as government entities because most, though not all, operate independently of county and municipal governments. Finally, we have something called special districts, which typically govern a specific type of government service, such as hospitals, electric utilities, garbage collection, industrial districts, and, my favorite, mosquito abatement. Across America, people are subject to the jurisdiction of multiple governments simultaneously. For example, if you live right here, the geographic center of the continental U.S., you are, at a minimum, under the jurisdiction of the City of Lebanon, the Lebanon Rural Fire Protection District,
Wesley.
Smith County, the Smith Center Unified School District, the state of Kansas, and the federal government. That's a lot. Now let's follow the money. Total government spending was $8.9 trillion in 2023, the most recent.